This episode of Christmas Countdown Show is brought to you by Hallmark Keepsake Ornaments.
Eric, did you know that each year Hallmark releases over 450 new keepsake ornaments that provide hundreds of ways to decorate a tree that tells stories, celebrates traditions, shares memories, and inspires Christmas joy?
That is really cool. 450 is a lot. You know, we were looking for something to celebrate like a recent vacation. Do they have things like that?
Yep.
How about a new home? You know, we just moved.
They got you covered.
What about kids' graduation? That's a big thing to celebrate.
Dude, check, and check. They have got you covered no matter what you're celebrating. And if you're wanting to commemorate something this holiday season, shop Hallmark Keepsake Ornaments online at hallmark.com or head over to your nearest Gold Crown store.
I'm on my way. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to the Christmas Countdown Show, Season 5, Episode 4. You've made it. Merry Christmas. How's it going? Eric Petersen, Danny Jordan, Chris Sisley. We are live here in the studio, our massively merry, festive studio.
Yes.
Things are looking good. It is Christmas time. We are through Halloween. We are done. We are truly into the Christmas spirit. The Christmas commercials are airing.
Yes.
The Christmas music is very soon to come. It's really feeling like the season.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Danny?
I actually heard Christmas music walking through the mall here where we record.
Ooh.
Yesterday, I had to come up here to like set up some stuff, beforehand.
I love that.
And it was kind of faint. I was like, wait,
Ooh, it's like,
do I hear winter? It was like Mariah.
Was that on
like,
purpose?
It's time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on purpose, but it was like, it was there. And it got me so excited because full disclosure, we recorded the first 3 episodes of the season pretty far ahead of time for us because you had,
I had my show.
your
Yes.
show, which is now open. Congratulations.
It is. Big success. People
Yeah.
are loving it.
Great success.
Great success.
That's amazing. I cannot wait to get down there to check it out. But because we recorded so far ahead of time, there wasn't a lot of like Christmas stuff happening around us. But now that we are firmly in November,
yes,
Christmas is happening. The decorations are coming out. I went to Walmart yesterday to try to grab a little something for a recent Merry Minutes episode, and they are just everything is out.
Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
but it's like that competition that's sort of going on right now because
Sure.
you've got like the discounted stuff for Halloween is still there.
Yeah.
But Christmas is like make way.
Yeah.
Because it's my time.
It's
Boo.
It is true.
Yeah. Do you think Christmas uses the word boo?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think
I
it was
think
boo?
out of
But that's funny.
that it's like trying to keep
No,
boo.
because you say boo at Halloween.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I don't think Christmas uses it.
Oh, but I think it's like ironic. It's like, come on, boo. Like, you know how you call people your boo?
Danny, I have something for you.
Wait, you're kidding me.
I have something for you. It's usually you giving me something.
Aw.
This is something that I got for you last year.
What?
And it didn't come until after we finished the season. And it's been sitting next to my bed for a full year.
Wait, it's just been sitting next to your bed?
Sitting next to my bed.
Wow. Just remind you or just so like it was cozy
that's
there?
where I put it.
Okay.
At my old house and at my new
Oh
house.
my- you
I
made the
transferred it
move.
to the same space. So it was always next to my bed. So it's not wrapped very pretty.
Okay. I can't
But-
see it because this garland is blocking
Well,
the
here
way.
it
So it's
comes.
kind of like it's wrapped in
I
garland.
think I already told you what it was. So that's why I didn't wrap it.
Okay.
But
Should I
this
close
is
my
yours.
eyes?
Merry Christmas from 2024.
What is this?
You may
How
need
do
to
I
rip it open.
How do I get this open?
A pen or something?
Hold on. I got strong fingers.
Okay,
Look
here
at
he
that.
goes.
Okay. Whoa. What is this? Is this a blanket of some sort?
It is a blanket.
Dude, get out of town. It's Clark W. Griswold. It's the cover
It
of
is.
Christmas Vacation.
Look at that. Cozy blanket.
Dude, thank you so much.
It's been waiting to come to you.
You know why this means so much to me? 1, because you gave it to me. But 2, because my children like to commandeer all of the cozy blankets in our living
This
room
is your blanket.
at the holidays. And I'd be like, this is Daddy's Christmas
I love that.
blanket. And
love
it's
that.
going to become a tradition.
There you
From
go.
now on, dude, that's so kind of you.
Merry Christmas
Thank
from
you.
last year.
Merry Christmas. Blanket was cozy. Dude, that's awesome. I
There
am
you
going
go.
to get so cozy with that this holiday season.
We should tell everybody what our topic is. We're trying to be better about that this year. The list today is a great one.
Yeah.
So last episode we did top 10 1980s Christmas songs. We're rolling through the decades for all you millennials out there. This is top 10 90s Christmas songs today. A killer list.
Oh,
amazing list.
This one was hard. This might have been, honestly, the hardest music list to put together for me.
I found the 80s to be harder than the 90s.
Do you want to know why it was harder for me?
Why?
I think because we already did the boy band
Sure.
Christmas one, and I was like, well, I can't do like
a lot of
5 or
yours would
6
be
boy band Christmas songs, and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but like
There's probably a few.
It made me really dig
Sure.
in, but also something dawned on me, and we'll get into this, I'm sure, deeper when we get to our countdown, is that was the 90s the golden age of Christmas movies?
Of movies?
Yeah. Think about
Maybe.
how many iconic Christmas films came out in the 90s.
Sure.
The Santa Claus, Home Alone 1 and 2. Christmas Vacation was a cusper. It came out at the end of the 80s. But
Elf
you had
is kind of early 2000s probably.
early 2000s. But you had Love Actually, that was early 2000s. What else came out in the 90s? I feel like more came out. Maybe
I mean, you had all those like Jingle,
Family Stone, was
Jingle
that?
All the Way.
Oh, yeah. Christmas with the Cranks, was that early 2000s?
That might be late 90s there,
Okay,
yeah.
so like maybe late 90s into early 2000s. Oh,
Yeah.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Sure,
The
yeah.
remake
That's a
came
great
out
one.
in the 90s, right?
Good one, yeah.
Because as I was digging into this, one of my sources of inspirations for my picks was movie soundtracks.
Sure.
You know, and what movies came out in the 90s. So we'll dive in. I'm excited for this one. I may even make some changes on the fly once we get into the
All right.
countdown.
Look out.
Yeah.
Look out.
But if you are new here and you're just discovering our show, because we do find whenever we do these like Christmas music countdowns, we always get a lot of new people who will find us usually on Spotify and
That's
other
good.
platforms because it's people are looking up 90s Christmas songs.
Sure.
So welcome to the merriment. We love making the show. We would love it if you would subscribe to the show. If you love what you're hearing, please rate and review on whatever platform you are listening. Also, I'm feeling a little old in this moment, Eric, because the other day I saw this article saying that we shouldn't say subscribe anymore.
What should we say?
Follow.
Oh.
That's
is
like
that-
the new
is
thing.
that the new thing?
I guess now there's not even a subscribe button on most podcast platforms. It's a follow button.
All right, well.
Maybe we've been losing so many people. They're like, how do I subscribe? There's no
I don't see
option.
a subscribe button.
It always
There's no
says follow.
subscribe button.
People are just taking us literally. But follow, subscribe, smash
Yes.
it, whatever you do, and follow us on the socials. We are at Christmas Countdown Show on all the social platforms.
Danny, before we get to anything else,
Yes.
I have a stack of Christmas jokes just waiting here.
I
And
have
they
been so eager for them.
They have been burning a hole in my desk right here. I'm going to just give you a bunch.
Can I
real
be
quick.
honest real
Yes.
quick with you about these jokes?
Yeah.
You know, I have to come up here sometimes to
Sure.
like, do some work. I've been
Does
tempted.
it take everything in you to not peek?
I see it over there. It's like gifts underneath the tree. And I'm like, don't shake it. Don't look through the stack. Just let
it happen.
I made a promise.
I
and
love
I'm
that.
keeping that promise.
All right, here we go. What is an elf's favorite sport?
I don't know, Eric. What?
North Pole vaulting.
That needs a soundtrack with it.
That's pretty
Because
good.
I'm just picturing. And Skippy with 49 and a half he just gets-
Inches. They only get very, very low jumps.
That might be my favorite joke you've made on the show.
All right. What is the Grinch's least favorite band?
I don't know, Eric. What?
The Who.
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
That's really
That's a
good.
good joke. All right, two more.
Two more. Okay.
What do snowmen call their offspring?
I don't know, Eric. What?
Children.
Hey, these are really good.
Pretty good.
This is you're on a heater right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. How about this one? How much did Santa pay for his sleigh?
I don't know, Eric. How much?
Nothing. It was on the house.
Hey, dude. These are good. Can we get a
Good
job
dad jokes.
writing these jokes?
For real.
Also, I know we chatted about this, off air, but I feel like, Chris, could you create some sort of like dad joke alert sound
Dad
effect?
joke alert.
Yeah.
Dad joke alert. Incoming dad joke.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into doing something like that.
I love those jokes.
Do we got some reviews?
We do. We were just chatting about rating and reviewing. And one of the reasons we love the reviews is, one, it helps people discover the show.
Sure.
But it also is a way for us to communicate with one another and to know what you're thinking. So we got a couple. One that came in from Apple and then another one via email. I'll take this first one, Eric, and then I'll let you go with the second one. The title of this first review is Fantastic!
Love it.
Exclamation point. And we got 5 golden stars.
Yeah.
Love this review. Tommy must have been listening to our first countdown of the season.
Sure.
Top 10 things you love about fall. 'Cause
Yes.
Tommy says, the foliage just peaked here in New England, and I'm already listening to Christmas podcasts. All the stars!
All the stars.
All the stars that ever were, kid.
He's from New England.
Should I call
We
him
love it.
Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy. Tommy says the foliage just peaked here in New England, and I'm already listening to Christmas podcasts. All the stars.
Oh, that was great. See, this is why you do the accents.
This is good.
Thank you for listening, Tommy. We appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the fall foliage up there in New England.
I love that. All right, this is review number 2. This is from somebody emailed us, which is you can email us at kringle@christmascountdownshow.com. I did it.
Ding, ding, ding.
I remembered it.
You did. I love that you were
I didn't
looking.
even
I was
look.
trying to send it to you through our eyes the whole time.
The look that I just gave Danny of am I saying this right, Dad? Oh my gosh.
Am I going to be
that was
okay? Am
very
I
funny.
fired from the show?
This is so good. All right. The title is And So This Is Christmas.
Great title for
Very
a
good.
review, right?
With that almost looks like 6 golden stars. They're very small. No, it is 5. 5 golden stars. Yeah. It says, hi, this is from Jenna. Hi, Eric and Danny. I live in upstate New York between Rochester and Buffalo, and I work outside as a siding contractor all through the year, including the winter months. Last year, around this time, I found myself in a bit of a dark headspace. I knew my favorite season was ahead, but I couldn't seem to find my holiday spirit. One day at work, I popped my headphones in and searched Christmas podcast, and yours was the first to pop up. Fantastic. After the first episode, it was a done deal. It's taken me almost exactly a year to finish, but I'm finally all caught up. Listening to you two not only helped get me through my cold work days, but started to bring back the magic Christmas feelings and feed my inner child. All my life, Christmas has been entangled in every fiber of my being. I'm nostalgic to a fault. Sometimes I even find myself missing a moment while it's still happening. The older I get, the harder it is to be present during the holiday season. Your podcast seems to be that missing piece that I've needed, not to mention the validation that it's okay to love and yearn for Christmas year-round. This past year, my wife and I embarked on our newest journey, reciprocal IVF, seeing as we're 2 women and missing a key component, we needed some assistance. As tough as the journey was, my wife is currently pregnant with our first child, a baby girl who's due April of 2026. Congratulations. Now I look forward to future Christmases with our children where I get to create some magic for them that was once created for me. And I know that out of all of the traditions that lie ahead, listening to your podcast will be at the top of the list. Sorry it's taken me a year to write a review. I've been here in the background laughing and crying with you and hoping I get to enjoy this podcast for years to come. Oh, and go Bills. Cheers, Jenna. Jenna, Merry Christmas. That is a great email to receive and a review. We're so glad that you found us. We're so glad that you've are starting this journey of your family with your wife. Congratulations. That's so exciting. You're going to find that Christmas with little ones around, really, it just goes to a whole nother level.
It really does.
That's awesome. Yes, go Bills. We love the Bills. I think even as a Bears,
I mean, I have
and
Josh
a Packers
Allen
fan,
on my fantasy team.
Me too.
Do you really?
I do.
You have Josh Allen?
I do.
Hey,
Yeah.
go Josh Allen.
And last week when he threw like 4 touchdowns, they played in the Thursday game, and I had Carson Wentz starting because from the week before. And
no.
You know how sometimes if you don't get on your changes, the Thursday game happens?
Oh no! Is this the league you're in against your kids?
I don't know which league I have him in because I'm in 3 leagues. So.
Right. I whittled it down to 1 this year. I was like,
That's
I want to
smart.
like calm my life. But congrats, Jenna and wife. As I've shared on the show many times in the past, my wife and I navigated the IVF road, and we know how emotionally draining that can be for the person who's going to be the carrier of the child. It's incredibly exhausting and taxing. So congratulations. Cannot wait to hear about the rest of your journey and how cool that you want to make us a part of your Christmas tradition for years to come. That's incredible.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Speaking of people to shout out, Eric, since we last got together, the Patreon, our merry crew has grown significantly. So we want to shout those people out. If you're curious what our Patreon is it's a merry community full of some of the kindest people from all around the world, from Ireland to Australia to the UK to all across the US here. Yeah. It's not just a place to get bonus episodes and ad-free episodes. It's a way to connect with people and find community around the shared interest of the love of the holidays. And so we want to shout out our new members. We've got Emily B., we got Kasara, Bob, Lydia B., Ellen, Jenna, Sydney, Rich, Joanna, Heather, and Emily.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to the Patreon.
The crew is growing.
I love that.
It's very, very exciting. And I saw that the post went out recently that the Christmas gift card exchange, or not gift card, that sounds very generous. They're giving away gift cards to this place. No, the greeting card exchange. Maybe people were sending gift cards. Yeah. I don't know. But the sign-up form just went around recently, and it's just so cool that not only do people commune around listening to our show, but they form these friendships and they're sending cards to each other every year. Is really, really special, and sharing about wins and losses and happiness and sadness. It's a really great community. So if you want to join that, the link to do so is in our episode notes, or you can just go to patreon.com and look up Christmas Countdown Show.
Yep.
You can get to us there.
Danny,
yeah.
Can I give you a couple more jokes? These jokes this is dangerous to have them just sitting right in front of me, because it's hard for me to stay focused on what we're trying to talk about, because I see these great jokes just
I'm over here
staring
pouring
me.
my heart out.
And I'm just like, can I tell you a joke?
Please, can I tell you a joke?
Okay, here's
Yes,
a couple
please do.
rapid fire. Here we go. What do you call a reindeer who doesn't say hello?
I don't know, Eric. What?
Rudolph.
Rude. Yeah.
What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
I don't know what.
Frostbite.
Hey, zing a boom.
What do reindeer hang on their Christmas trees?
I don't know what.
Ornaments.
These are good. Where did you get these?
These are great.
Where'd you find them?
I think my kids got this for me for
There's
Christmas.
a little
one year.
tag on the back. Does it say where it came from? Is it like a Marshall's?
It
Is
looks
that
like a
TJ
Marshall's
Maxx?
type
TJ
thing.
Maxx,
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
All right, one more. I've heard this one before. What's the difference between the standard alphabet and the Christmas alphabet?
Did you say alphabet or alphabet?
Alphabet.
Alphabet. I don't know, Eric. What?
The Christmas alphabet has no L.
A
No L. No L. There you go.
But they should call it the alphabet, shouldn't they?
What's the best Christmas present?
I don't know what.
A broken drum. You just can't beat it. Just can't beat it.
A little double joke for you there.
Who?
Did you see? I think you did see this, and I always love when this happens. My brother will oftentimes send me funny memes.
Uh-huh.
You guys are memes and things, bros.
Yes, yeah.
And he sent me this musical theater one that I know you liked, because you know how Instagram will tell
Sure.
you so-and-so liked
Yeah.
this. It was like the 75 trombones. Have you never planned a big parade?
That's so good. I saw that.
And then I loved reading through the comments. People were like, what's up next? 109 clarinets? My comment was, clearly somebody didn't go to Gary Conservatory.
That's right. Gary, Indiana. Gary,
Class of
Indiana.
'05. Anyway,
Love it. All right.
Eric, for the first time ever this season, we have our merry mailbag. Yeah. Insert sound effect.
Oh, here we go. This is what it sounds like.
You've got listener mail.
Ooh, okay.
That's fun.
I like that.
You've got listener mail.
That's
I like that.
Did you throw in the word listener? Who said that?
I've had that on my board here for 3 seasons. I've never pressed it.
And we've never used
wow.
it. Saving
Well,
it for
I'm
a
glad-
special time.
And this is that moment.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what do we got,
I love
Danny?
it. All right. We have a few things. We're going to start with the ones that traveled the furthest distance.
Okay, sure.
One of our nearest and dearest, who is based down in Australia, Fairly. Remember Fairly?
Fairly, yeah.
Fairly wanted to send us a couple books, because Fairly knows we're doing our books
Book
countdown.
countdown. We need books to read.
And yes, exactly. I'm like, oh, The Grinch? Yes,
Sure,
that's
yeah.
definitely on the list. But she wanted to send us some beloved books from Australia, Christmas
Okay.
books. So I haven't looked at these yet. So the first one up is going to be Wombat Divine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wombat Divine.
Wombat Divine. This one has like a receipt. It's interesting. So it's written by Mem Fox.
Mem Fox, yeah.
Great name. And Carrie Argent. It's celebrating 21 divine years. So that's book one.
Okay.
I'll pass that over to you. That's
Wombat
from
Divine.
Fairly. And Fairly also sent us another book. Fairly certain she did. Hey, zing.
Oh.
This one is called What Do You Wish For? Written by Jane Godwin, or it just says Jane Godwin and Anna Walker on the front. And this is, it says, all the children in the street are writing down a special Christmas wish. But what is Ruby's wish? What does she wish for at Christmas time? Ruby thinks of all the things that make Christmas special. And it looks like we'll find out what Ruby wishes for in that book. So I'll be, maybe you take one home, I'll take one home, and then we can maybe swap next time we're together, and we'll see if it makes the Christmas
Nice
books list this
illustrations.
season.
All right.
So thank you, Fairly, for that kind gift.
Very cool.
And if you're wanting to send us something as well to open up on the mailbag, could be a book, could be some decor here for the studio, we would love for you to do so. Or if you just want to send us a greeting card. You know, in years past, we've decorated the studio with all of the holiday cards people have sent us. You can email us, kringle@christmascountdownshow.com, or just DM us on the socials at Christmas Countdown Show, and we'll send you our P.O. Box.
Yes.
This next one I know comes to us from another member of the Patreon fam. And this one comes in one of those classic Amazon
We love those.
gift bags, which are so great. This is from Pam.
Hello, Pam.
Pam's great because Pam's a sweetheart. I just ran into Pam at Disneyland a few weeks ago. I was walking through with my family for my daughter's birthday, and all of a sudden I feel a tap on my shoulder. I was expecting maybe Snow White or somebody, but it was Pam.
There you go.
Pam is a member of the Christmas Countdown and Disney Countdown Patreon fam.
Nice.
So shout out to Pam. And Pam said this was something I think to decorate our studio with.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Oh, look at this. You're going to love this.
Oh, it's a sign. I love
like
signs.
Look at this. It's a wooden sign.
Ooh.
And it
that's
says
fun.
Merry Christmas on it.
Let's see here.
That feels like it has to go on your side
I
because
love
you're
that.
the Merry Christmas guy
Sure.
and I'm the Happy Holidays guy.
I'm taking it out.
I don't think
I
they can
love
hear
this. Ooh, I like that. It's got Merry Christmas, made of wood.
it. Yeah.
We love that.
Got
Very
a little,
cool.
Got a little
Thank you,
buffalo
Pam.
print bow on it.
Little buffalo
And
print.
what's
love
that? Little mistletoe or what is that around the top there?
Some ivy or something.
Ivy and holly. That's really cool. We'll have to find a place. Where do you think we should prop that?
Might go here.
Yeah.
Might go here.
All right.
We'll see.
Well, it's definitely going up in the studio. Bless you. You're allergic to merriment?
Right here for right now.
Ooh, hopefully I. Woo! 3M, don't fail us now. Shout out to 3M.
It worked.
Hashtag not sponsored. But thank you so much, Pam. That's so thoughtful. And thank you, Fairly, for sending that along. We appreciate that. I love opening up some merry mail here on the show. Next up, Eric, we got a message recently.
Yes.
From the wife of one of our loyal listeners. Shout out to Jeremy Brown.
Hello, Jeremy.
Your wife, Maggie, reached out to us and said that, your guys' family's been navigating a bunch recently, and she shared with us. We'll just read it.
Yeah.
We'll read what Maggie had to say. Maggie said, "Hi, my husband Jeremy is a huge fan of your show and has been listening for a long time. He absolutely loves Christmas more than anyone I know. So I was wondering if you could do a quick shout out to him at some point. He has had a tough year and has been feeling down on himself. I had surgery almost 2 weeks ago, and he has been absolutely amazing taking care of me. We don't have a support system, and we have 2 little girls, 7 and 4. He has taken on everything, and I mean everything, from cooking and cleaning to managing my medications, driving me to appointments, and getting our house ready for winter in Colorado. Through all of this, he still managed to plan fun Halloween activities for our girls. I love him so much, and I'm so incredibly grateful for him every single day." I'm going to get choked up.
Yeah.
"I would really appreciate if you could take a minute to shout him out and tell him how much his wife and daughters love and appreciate him. Thank you for considering, Maggie." Jeremy, you're a rock star, man.
Absolutely.
I know that we've communicated through DMs over the last few years, and look, we're husbands, we're dads, and we know how challenging life can be, as you're sort of like navigating just your own stuff, and then to be responsible for taking care of kids and wanting to shine light on their life and provide memorable, hopeful, joyful experiences that, for them in their childhood, so that they grow up with these magical memories. And then to have your wife going through what she's going through, just the fact that you've shown up for her, you sound like an incredible human being.
Yeah.
And we're just grateful that you're a part of this community, and clearly your wife and your kids love you incredibly. So keep your head up, man. We see you. We applaud you for the ways that you show up, and just grateful to have you a part of this community.
Absolutely, Jeremy. There's a sort of meme or videos that have been going around the internet that at least fall into my algorithm, being a man and being a dad, of this idea of like, if you ask a man, like, who do you go for help? Or like, of when dads or men will say like, how you doing? I'm fine.
Right.
But that it's hard, and this is taking nothing away from all of the moms and women out there who are also dealing with the hardships and struggles of life. But dads, a lot of times we just kind of bury any kind of struggles so that we can provide the best we can for our families.
Yeah.
And so for any dads that are out there that are listening to this, know that, Danny and Chris and I, we hear you, and we feel you, we see you, and bravo to you, and thank you for all that you do, and thank you for all the time and energy and focus and determination and grit that it takes to be a dad in today's world.
Yeah.
And you're doing a great job.
So thank you, Maggie, for reaching out, and Jeremy, thanks for being a loyal listener to the show. We're grateful for you. All right. So Eric, you remember like in our last episode, I was talking about tips and tricks.
Yeah.
I was thinking this week we could talk about some ways that people can make Christmas extra special with Hallmark.
I like that. Maybe starting traditions.
Finding great gifts. There's so many amazing things. And you and I, we are the list guys.
That's what we do.
The Countdown Boys.
The Countdown Boys. Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
I don't know who says that other than us, but we say it. And
we're trying to get people to catch on.
We're just shouting it from the rooftops. But this isn't about us. Let's chat about Hallmark. I would love for us to make like a top 3 list of things that we love about Hallmark. Are you in?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go first.
Great.
This one comes as no surprise to you. I want everyone to start a Hallmark keepsake ornament tradition.
Sure.
I was so fortunate many years ago when I was a kid. My mom just had this idea and started buying keepsake ornaments. For me, when I was a kid, and then as my siblings came along, they started getting keepsake ornaments, and it was something that we got to do as a family every single year, going to the store, picking out our ornaments. It really tells the story of like a person's life.
Sure.
You know, from like, I was into baseball when I was 7, and then I got into, you know, this TV show when I was, you know, a teenager or whatever it might be. And then the fun part is now my kids get to be a part of the tradition because my mom is buying ornaments for them as well. It's a great way to mark sort of like chapters in your life in sort of this living timeline of the holiday season. So that's my number 1.
I love that. I'm going to go with the sort of special and unique gifts that they have at Hallmark stores.
Yes.
Because I think sometimes people think that it's like, you know, they got cards and they got ornaments. But they also have all these, it's the things that you don't think of, right? You're like, I need something for that person. And you didn't think of it, but Hallmark did, right? They're ready for you. They know, you know, like for instance, we just got a new dog and I was looking at the Hallmark website and they have like really cute dachshund socks and water bottles.
Yes.
And so it's such a great selection of very unique, personalized gifts. And it's a great place to go. So you're setting up your whole gift experience here.
Yeah.
You've got an ornament. You've got a fun, unique, personalized gift. And then what do you think we're going to do for number 3?
I mean, number 3's got to be a card.
You got to go card.
You got to go card.
The
right?
trifecta.
It is the triumphant. Is that
Yes,
is
triumphant
am I using that?
trifecta.
The
Sure,
triumphant trifecta.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going to get at Hallmark. You know, not everyone in the world is a writer. You know, I fancy myself a little bit of a scribe from time to time, but not everybody is like that. And you feel these deep feelings for, you know, friends, family members, and you want to express something really special and heartfelt. And that's what's great about the cards at Hallmark is they really touch in the heart. And there's some silliness there as well, which I love. And the quality.
High quality cards.
What do you think the weight is?
What's the weight on this stock here? You know, no, it's really great. Those are the cards that you keep.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to experience the triumphant
trifecta,
head over to your local Hallmark Gold Crown store, or you can shop online at hallmark.com. So the holiday season, you know, time for shopping, as we just discussed. You know, getting decor, getting gifts. I want to bring something up real quick because I know, you know, over the last 5 seasons now, I've chatted a lot about our journey with our, you know, kids book series, The Capables. And I know that some of our listeners have become, you know, supporters of what we're doing. You know, they've bought books and shared them with their children's school, their local community, which I'm so grateful for. And I have a big announcement about The Capables. And that is that the Kickstarter for our 3rd book, because we fund our books through Kickstarter. That's the only way I can make these happen, and we've been so fortunate the first 2 were fully funded. But the Kickstarter for our 3rd book, which is Max Makes the Play, officially goes live on November 17th. We just got approved last night. I'm so excited. And actually, I'll put the link in the episode notes, but you can go sort of like follow the campaign right now, so it'll send you an alert when it goes live. If you know our story, you know how I got here. If you don't, if you're new to the show, basically I created this book series, you know, back in 2018 when we found out that our oldest daughter, Emerson, would be born with a disability, and wanted her to grow up with a book in her life where she could see herself as the hero in the story. And the universe is wild in the sense that, like, you know, this was a very personal thing that was happening for us. But after I had the idea for The Capables, that was right around the time you moved out here with your family, Eric. And you had shared with me at that time that you were born with something called strabismus. And that was like one of the initial catalysts for this character, Max, who's going to be featured in our 3rd book because he has co-occurring disabilities. He's living with Down syndrome, and it's very common with individuals with Down syndrome to also have strabismus because the muscles in their eyes can be a little bit weaker. And so the stories you shared with me have definitely influenced sort of the creative within this book. And I'm just excited to be able to share another empowering story. So if you're looking for something to do at the holiday season, you know, we won't deliver the books till April of next year. But if you're like, hey, I want to back this thing, I want to support something this year, truly, you know, we print our books here domestically. Our illustrator is amazing. So like there's a lot of cost involved. And so all we're asking is that people essentially pre-order a copy of our next book. So if you feel so inclined, I'll put the link in the episode notes and would love your support. Should we play a game?
Let's play a game. I hear Chris has a game.
I love Chris's games.
All right, it is time. Let's play a game. Let's play a brand new game.
Ooh. We love a new game.
This one's called, and bear with me, this name is ridiculous. This one's called The Drummer's Drumming Days of Christmas. Here's how it's played. I'll ask you a series of questions. All the answers of these questions are numbers between 1 and 12. Instead of saying the answer, you must answer using the corresponding gift from the 12 Days of Christmas.
Ooh,
Oh
my
gosh.
Wait, can we pull up a list, or do we have to be from
No,
memory?
and there's more I need to discuss with you before we get going. So, for example, if the answer is 2, you can't say 2 turtle doves. You can only say turtle doves.
Gotcha.
Just because the
Okay.
sing-songiness
Gotcha.
of it might give it away for you. So you
Sure.
can only say the gift and not
Okay.
the number
So
as
I'll
well.
sing it in my head and then
gosh.
just say the...
Math, and I have to remember the lyrics. This is
Did you hear a while back, this came out that like actually everything that he receives is a bird? Because those are all different titles or like types of birds.
well. There's a lot of birds, but drummers drumming.
Apparently there's like drummer birds,
Oh wow, okay.
like collie birds. Remember we talked about the,
Sure, yeah.
Or shoot, I don't know how many it is.
Yeah, don't say.
Dang
anything.
it, this is going to go.
All right, here we go.
Well,
All right, so this is the first one. This is for you, Danny. An elf. How many main food groups does Buddy the Elf say elves try to stick to?
I know this one. This would be, if you were singing the original version of the song, it would be collie birds, but it is calling birds.
Calling birds is correct.
Yes.
Nice.
Us elves like to stick to the 4 main food groups.
Moving on, this one's for you, Eric. By how many sizes does the Grinch's heart grow at the end of the story?
French hens.
French hens is correct.
Yeah.
This
Nice.
is good.
This is a fun game.
Danny, this one's for you. In the film Home Alone, how many members of the McAllister family were supposed to go on the Paris trip?
Ooh. First of all, I just need to shout out Chris for the fact that he is bringing up Home Alone, and in this moment where they are leaving for Paris, the oldest cousin references she
Counting,
goes,
yeah.
something adults, something kids, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
And then you hear a video game sound effect in the background. That's how well I know that movie. But do I know how many people were supposed to go on it? Okay. Let's see. We've got the 4 adults, and then we've got, so that's 4 plus Buzz, blonde, redheaded dude, the oldest cousin, Kevin, obviously we have to include because he was supposed to go on it. And then we've got, there's like a brown-haired girl, and then there's the 2 cousins, right? Or is she not around yet? Is she there? The sister with the glasses? I know she goes to Miami, but I don't remember if she goes to Paris.
I don't know.
She's got to be in there. So that's 8 plus Kevin. I already said Kevin. Kevin. 4 adults plus.
We're gonna need an answer, sir.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to count this.
This game is only allotted a certain amount of time.
I'm okay. I'm going to go. Let's go Piper's Piping.
Piper's piping is correct.
Let's go.
Good job.
After all of
Amazing.
that.
My God.
It was a long walk on a short road.
All of that, and you win nothing. So here we are. Moving on. Next one. Eric, this one's for you. How many reindeer pull? This one's super simple. How many reindeer pull Santa's sleigh before Rudolph joins?
Drummers drumming.
Whoa.
That is incorrect.
8.
No, it's maids a milking.
8 maids of milking. Yeah.
8 maids of milking is correct. I'll give it to you.
I knew it was 8.
Yeah,
but
you had the
I did
number.
do the wrong
But
thing.
but
yeah.
that's the fun thing about this is some people sing
Sure, yeah.
drummers in different
Yeah,
points. Yeah.
Here's the last one. This one's for you, Danny. In the Muppet Christmas Carol, how many ghosts visit Scrooge?
How many? Didn't we already have?
I don't know.
Oh, this is a trick question. Golden rings.
Yeah. No.
Golden Rings
no.
is correct.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh,
Molly
yeah.
and Molly. Ah.
That is good.
Dude, that
good.
was a trick question.
That was very good.
Because initially I was like, we already had French hens.
Yeah.
Dude, great game,
Good
Chris.
game.
I love
Well
that
done,
so
Chris.
much. I think we played pretty well.
Thank you.
We did do pretty good.
All right. Shall we do it?
Let's count down. Alrighty, everybody. These are the top 10 1990s songs of Christmas. All right, my number 10 is going to be Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which I always kind of mix up with Mannheim Steamroller. They kind of feel like the same kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a song called Christmas Eve, Sarajevo 1224. This came out in 1995 by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra on their album Christmas Eve and Other Stories. It is an instrumental medley of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, Carol of the Bells. Those two together. It's a really cool song. This is another one that people use a lot of times in their lighting displays.
Yes.
And when you hear it, I can't help but think of like somebody's garage lighting up and their windows lighting up and their front lawn lighting up. It's so great. But yeah, that's going to be my number 10 is Christmas Eve Sarajevo.
You know, one of the beauties of you going first on this show
Yes.
is that it gives me a chance in real time to pivot. Because I have that on my list. And I'm thinking about removing it to getting a song in, but I also want to be authentic to who I am. What songs I genuinely saw. No spoilies.
Sure.
But we might chat about it shortly here. At number 10 for me, I got to go with a song which is from one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time, Home Alone 2. This song is Christmas All Over Again by Tom Petty. You're laughing.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Should I talk about it a lot? Or?
Not a lot, maybe.
Okay, maybe not a lot. It was released in 92. It was originally part of the very special Christmas album.
Yeah.
But for me, it's most famous for being included in Home Alone 2. And I always think about it, that moment when Kevin gets on the wrong plane and he doesn't realize he's heading for New York City. He's not heading for Miami. He's heading for New York City. And there's a guy sitting next to him, and he goes, "Oh, you ever go to Florida?" And then the guy starts speaking to him in French or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he immediately puts in his headphones, and the song that starts playing as she's like, "Welcome to our nonstop flight to New York City." And it's like that, and it goes right into Christmas All Over Again by Tom Petty. Love the song, love the vibes. I don't want to talk about it too much.
Sure. You know what, Danny? I think
Yes?
that's a great selection. And in fact, it is my number 9 selection. I had Christmas All Over Again by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, which we just talked about. And yes, it is from the very special Christmas 2.
That's right.
The
2.
second version of Very Special Christmas. And we just talked about it. So there's no reason for me to really go on too much about it. But it's just a great song. It definitely has a very 90s feel, obviously used in Home Alone. And that's why I loved it as well.
Yeah.
So right back at you. It's like I have the Uno card where it's like reverse. It's coming right back to you for your number 9.
Well, what's funny about it is I'm going to take that reverse card.
Yeah.
And I'm going to reverse it, maybe draw 2.
Ooh.
I don't know, maybe draw 4. I don't know what I'm going with here. Because at number 9, Eric,
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, 12. Reverse.
I love it. So right back to me.
Yeah, right back to you. But I do want to shout something out about the song specifically that I thought was really interesting was the inspiration behind the song. Obviously, you talked on the epic nature of it, the whole idea of like it being used in Christmas displays, which I love. But the song was inspired by a real life story of a Bosnian cellist by the name of Vedran Smolovic. Sorry if I got that wrong for all my Bosnian friends out there. And he played his cello in the ruins of Sarajevo during the Bosnian War. And the piece is an instrumental medley that, as you said, combines God Rest You Merry Gentlemen and Carol of the Bells. And it was originally released by, I guess they had another version of the band called Savatage or something like that back in 1995. But like they just loved this idea of composing this piece that really captured sort of the juxtaposition between like the war and the unrest with the beauty of this cellist. And it turns out there were these other musicians who would just go play in the middle of these like war-torn towns at night around the holidays. And I just think it's such a beautiful story.
Yeah.
But if you, I think, listen to the song through that lens, you start to process the song differently than you would have otherwise. So
it has that kind of mix of classical and then the electric guitar feels so masculine, and kind of
harsh,
warlike,
and then you're like the calm within the storm of it all. So it's an epic song, and I don't think you can do a '90s countdown without a little Trans-Siberian on it.
Have it. We already listened to it, so we're gonna go back to me.
Yep,
reverse. Back to me. All right, my number 8 is a song that actually came out in 1971, but this version came out in 1998, so
Okay.
it is a 90s song. And it's going to be Happy Xmas, War is Over, obviously originally done by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. But it's the Celine Dion cover.
Oh.
Great cover. Celine Dion, obviously one of the greatest voices of all time.
Right.
This came out on her album, These Are Special Times, again, released in November of 1998. She's just the best. I mean, she really is.
Yeah.
Just, she's like Whitney. She's like Mariah, like voice of a generation.
100%, yeah.
And I just love this. I love that song in general, and I actually like this version better than the John Lennon version.
Oh, really?
Which I know is a bold statement.
Wow.
And I think it is this. It was written as a protest song, obviously about the Vietnam War and trying to end war in general. But as sort of dovetailing off what you were just talking about with Sarajevo, this whole mixture of the harshest parts of humanity mixed with in theory, the best parts of humanity is just a really interesting thing to remember at the holiday season. So that's my number 8 is Happy Xmas, War is Over by
great.
Celine Dion.
I feel like there's so many stories about that over the years. When you think about like World War, the stories of like on Christmas Eve of them like the ceasefire
Playing soccer together and stuff.
and just playing Christmas music
Yeah.
and just taking that moment to recognize the peace of the moment. It's beautiful. Christmas has that power, man. All right, number 8 for me. I think this is the first time in the history of our show that ska music is making an appearance. The 90s were ska. As far as I
Sure.
was concerned, like I was in, have I shared this with you that I was in a ska band in
I
high
did,
school?
yeah.
A
You did.
Christian ska band,
Yeah.
no less, who took our inspiration from bands like the Supertones and Five Iron Frenzy. I freaking love ska music. It's
Sure.
basically punk with horns, and
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And, the most well-known mainstream ska band of the 90s, no doubt.
Sure.
No doubt. They were the most mainstream, or most well-known, I should say. And they had a song, which was a remake of a song that the Vandals had done, called Oi to the World.
Oi to the world. Yeah, I love that.
I just love the play on words of the title, just the amount of times I've shouted, oi, oi, like in my life. I love this song. It was on the very special Christmas 3 compilation album. As I shared, it was originally released by the Vandals in '96. It's silly, it's satirical. It basically tells the story of a guy named Trevor and a guy named Haji who are enemies, and then they end up like saving each other somehow, and to celebrate, they share a drink.
I love that.
It's super punk rock.
I love that.
And when you get to like, oh, to the world, it's just like, it's feel good. It definitely encapsulates so much of my teenage years for me. And, obviously boy bands were a big part of my teenage years, but it wasn't the only thing.
I love that.
Yin
I
and
love
yang
to
of
hear that
life.
there
And
was,
the yin to my yang was ska music.
I love that. All right, my number 7. I'm barely going to talk about because I'm fairly certain that it will be on your list.
Okay.
And I want to give you the space to do that. But it's somewhere in my memory from Home Alone.
Pretty decent song, yeah.
Good song written by the great John Williams with lyricist Leslie Brukos. Which who is Leslie Brukos? Because that name
don't know
seems
if I
very familiar, and I feel like I don't know if Leslie is a man or a woman, but I feel like they've done other things. That name looks very familiar. I should have done that research.
How do you
before.
spell her last name?
Bricusse.
Oh,
Leslie
she's a British composer.
Brukos.
Or no, it's a gentleman, excuse me. Leslie Charles Bricus, OBE, was a British composer, lyricist, and playwright who worked on musical theater.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
feel like I knew that name.
Yeah.
Does it say what
Victor
shows?
Victoria, it looks like
Yeah.
he might have been involved with. He wrote lyrics to the films Dr. Dolittle, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
Sure.
Tom and Jerry the movie, James Bond, Goldfinger,
So big
Le
deal.
Jazz Hot.
Big deal. Big
Wow.
deal. But yeah, it's obviously just Home Alone. Danny's talked about it for years. It is a classic 90s film and 90s sentiment. And so I won't talk about it anymore.
It's a pretty decent song.
Yeah.
Might revisit it
I have
in a little bit.
I have a feeling.
But speaking of Home Alone, we're going to go to Home Alone 2 again, all right? Because that came out mid-90s and 92.
Sure.
And it's my turn to give the Queen of Christmas, Darlene Love,
Yes.
a little love.
I love that.
Should I give her a lot of love here?
A lot of love.
I should give her a lot of love. Okay. And it's going to be All Alone on
Good song.
Christmas
Good
by
song.
Darlene Love. It dawned on me as I was listening to this song, because Kevin, it plays in the movie when Kevin is like starting to ride across the Queensboro Bridge into Manhattan. You see the Manhattan skyline for the first time. And I realized listening to the song that It could be January, it could be July, it could be December. Whenever I arrive in New York City in LaGuardia and come across the Queensboro Bridge, the song that plays in my head every single time is All Alone on Christmas.
I love
And I think what I realized by doing this countdown and thinking about Home Alone 2 is that I think my love for New York, or like my draw to going to the city, was entirely inspired by
that
the movie Home Alone. Because when I think back to my first trip to New York, literally the first places I went were like all of the places that Kevin goes to. I went to Radio City. I went to Rockefeller Center. I went to the Plaza, of course. I literally have photos standing out in front of all these places. Bethesda Fountain.
Sure.
Every single spot that's iconic to Home Alone 2, I went to. And it's wild to think about it, because I don't think at that time I was like, oh, I want to be here so badly because of Home Alone 2.
Right.
And it's interesting, when I go back to New York now, I still love it, but it doesn't have that same feeling of like the first time walking to those spaces. And now I kind of understand why.
Sure.
It's like it was the kid in me that dreamed of going there, and then I got to go there, and you can't replace that experience. You can't try to recreate that. I think Darlene is fantastic on it. The song was written by Steve Van Zandt from the E Street Band. Clarence even plays his saxophone on this track. I love that they got her in to that film as well, not just the first one, but in the second. They wrote this original song specifically for it,
and it
is great.
feels just as good as Christmas Baby Please Come Home.
Yeah. Well, when you read about it, they say they were trying to go for that feel.
Yeah.
In the way they wrote it and the way they performed it. So,
clear.
So good.
Love it. All right, my number 6 is going to be Silent Night by Boyz II Men.
Ooh.
So I get a little boy band action.
Oh, look at this.
A real boy
We're
band.
trading role. A real, a man's
They're
boy band.
Boyz II Men, No, this is from the album Christmas Interpretations, which was released on October 5th, 1993. Their version of Silent Night opens. It's an a cappella harmony piece. I love Boyz II Men. They were one of my earliest bands that I really, really loved, even before I before I was ever into like any kind of rock and roll or punk rock. Like, I loved Boyz II Men. Fun, quick little story. When me and my brother were it was mid-90s. This is the height of Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
There was a summer that we went up to Milwaukee, and we went to Summerfest, which is a big music, food festival in Milwaukee. And we went with our parents, and we spent the whole day, and you're seeing bands on like free stages all around and stuff, and eating food and having a good time. And then we were walking out to walk to our car, and my dad we were walking by the entrance to that big amphitheater, which is like kind of attached to the venue.
Right.
And Boyz II Men was playing, and me and my brother were both big fans. And my dad did the coolest dad move where he was just like, should we go see him? And we were like, well, yeah, Dad, it'd be awesome. But like, they were like the biggest band in the world. We're like, we don't have tickets. He's like, oh, we do have tickets. And he had already gotten tickets.
Dude,
and so and we had good seats, and we like got to sit and watch them. And it was really cool dad move. But I love Boyz II Men. I love the song Silent Night. This a cappella version is so great.
I love that group so darn much. Did I ever tell you when I first moved to the Valley, I used to go to Bally Total Fitness, and I used to spot for it wasn't Wanye, it was one of the other guys. He was there all the time.
Very cool.
And we'd always be like benching, and he was like, hey, you might give me a spot? I was like, I will give you a spot all the time. And I was like, and I love your music. So good. My number 6, I'm curious if this is going to pop up on your list, because I felt pretty sneaky when I picked this song.
Okay.
I felt like, how am I working the Rat Pack into a 1990s countdown? That feels
impossible.
Feels like cheating.
Yeah.
But there was a version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Frank Sinatra and Cyndi Lauper that was on the very special Christmas 2 album.
Tricky.
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I felt when I was like, ooh,
that's good.
I feel kind of maniacal with this one, because Sinatra in the 90s, you don't think of that. But I love it because like you've got Sinatra's 1947 vocals combined with like Cindy's vocals in 92, and honestly, their voices work really well together. And it feels like they remastered like the original like recordings of like not only Frank's voice but the orchestra playing behind it. It feels so bright and alive, and there's just something about the warmth of Frank's voice combined with like that sort of like very peppy, higher pitched Cyndi Lauper, fun and silly and poppy sort of vibe. I think their combination is brilliant. The brightness of her playing against his voice is amazing, and you can't go wrong with Santa Claus is coming to town.
I just saw Cyndi Lauper at the Hollywood Bowl.
Did you really?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
How was it?
She was great.
Yeah.
She was spectacular.
Who wrote Kinky Boots as well?
She did.
Yeah.
She did indeed.
She's so well versed.
Love that. All right, my number 5. This is not a song that you might think would be on a list of Christmas songs, but it is. It's literally called Christmas Song. It's not the Christmas Song, but it's just called Christmas Song by Dave Matthews Band. I think I have talked about this song before. It's definitely worth listening to. It came out on the album Remember Two Things in 1993. It is not super popular. It's an acoustic song that Dave Matthews writes about the story of Jesus, kind of all the way from Jesus being born to growing up as a teenager and then, dying on the cross.
Wow.
It's really great. If you've never listened to it, again, this is not something that you're going to put on while you're cleaning the house and stuff. It's more sit and listen to it. So it's like a beautiful, very quiet story of Jesus, like I said, being born all the way through his life.
Yeah.
And it's a great song. It's a really, really great song. So if you've never listened to it, you should check out Christmas Song by Dave Matthews Band.
I've never heard it before.
Yeah, it's great. You'll love it.
Is it just acoustic the entire time?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Great choice. All right, number 5 for me. I know I've chatted about this song before, but it was on our favorite soundtracks countdown. And it's going to be One More Sleep Till Christmas by Kermit the Frog.
Oh, that's a good one.
From Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, I don't have any Muppet Christmas Carol on my
It was
list.
hard to pick just one.
Yeah.
I wanted to put multiple on here,
Sure.
but when I think about this song, it's written by Paul Williams. It's got incredible orchestrations and lyrics, and to me, the song is all about peace, love, togetherness, community, joy, light, the hope of the season. And to me, that really captures what the energy of the season is, and it's what I hope to put out into the world. I've realized as I've watched this movie more as I've gotten older how much I connect with Kermit.
Sure.
I love his little sigh at the end of the song. He goes after he says "Day," and then he sighs. I think Kermit is such a great human being. I love that even in the face of all this negativity, he's just continuing to put light and positivity out in the world. I love the way he shows up for his family, the way he works hard for them, the way he's there to support and provide one-on-one time to Tiny Tim. I just think he's such a beautiful human, a beautiful father, and just this idea of
aspirational.
It's aspirational, and I think one of my favorite lines in the song is one. He says there's magic in the air. This unique magic in the air is beautiful. But I love where he says there's no such thing as a stranger when a stranger says hello.
Yep.
And I think that's something I try to live by, whether it's a hello with my words or just a smile.
Sure.
And I hope that's something that we can all convey at the holiday season, is that there really are no strangers when we just take the time to say hello and realize that at the end of it, in our most basic form of who we are all so similar. And the holidays is a great time to remember that and to lean into that.
Here's a little quiz for you.
Yeah.
Who is the human version of Kermit the Frog, would you say?
Like a real living
like
person?
Like an actor.
Oh, my gosh. That's a great question. Maybe I went to Martin Short initially, but I think he's a little too goofy.
I would say Tom Hanks.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Tom Hanks is the human version of Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
He's just our sort of we associate him with just goodness and leading man.
Yeah.
Kind of Tom Hanks.
Gentle,
is,
but firm when he needs to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Scrooge, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's really great.
Tom Hanks is the human version of Kermit the Frog.
Well, if you're listening, Tom.
There you go. There you go. All right, my number 4. This is a great song. I don't know if this is on your list, but this is a great 90s song. It's going to be Amy Grant's version of Grown Up Christmas List.
Dude, so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Amy Grant, staple of the 90s. This song came out on her Christmas album called Home for Christmas, which is a great album in general. The whole album is great. Came out in 1992, written originally by David Foster, obviously, and Linda Thompson Jenner wrote the lyrics. It was originally written in 1989, but her version came out a few years later.
Gotcha.
With a verse that she co-wrote. And it's all about how when you grow up, it's not that you want necessarily toys or, things like that. You want bigger things like hope and peace and healing in a better world.
I love it so much. It almost made my top 10. I don't want to spoil anything for the bonus episode.
Sure.
Which if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you are. You can become a paid subscriber on Apple, or you can become a member of our Patreon, which is a great way to get access to our 11 through 15. So you're like, man, I'm loving the songs these guys are picking, and you want to find out what our other picks are. That's a good way to get access to that. Or you can just check out our Spotify playlist, which we're starting to link in the episode notes. So check that out. Not just this season, but all seasons past. All right. Number 4 for me. This is wild because this artist is now in back-to-back countdowns for me. It's going to be Whitney Houston.
Sure.
And it's going to be Joy to the World.
Sure.
From which I should shout out also with the Georgia Mass Choir appears alongside Whitney on the song. It's from The Preacher's Wife soundtrack in 1996. And as I was researching this, I realized I'd never seen the movie, The Preacher's Wife. Have you seen it?
I don't know that I have.
And I was like, wait, is this a Christmas movie? Is this a Christmas movie I've never seen? And it, in fact, seems to be.
Well, there you go.
Because it came out in December
Add it to the list.
1996, so I'll add it to the list. It's actually, that soundtrack became the top-selling gospel album of all time. And just like when I included Whitney on my 80s Christmas song list, you know, we're back in church with this one. Like, it starts off super chill. The organ comes in. It's super smooth and laid back. Then around like 40 seconds in, the song just like hits you in the face. Like, it legitimately slaps you. It's a bop. It's a banger. And if you don't want to get out of your seat and clap and dance this one, I don't know what will do it to you. So just the ebbs and flows of the song are amazing. And it's so incredibly powerful. Miss Whitney's voice, man. Like, I don't think I fully appreciate it because I was probably like, 14 or whatever.
Yeah.
But just what a dynamic generational talent to not just have that voice, but, Bodyguard, Preacher's Wife, she did such amazing work.
Sure.
So it's got to be my number 4.
Okay, great. Here we're to my number 3. It's got to be on the list. It has to. You can't deny it. However you feel about it. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. It's got to be on the list. We're talking 90s Christmas music. Many would argue it's number 1. Not for me,
right?
But it's near the top. Came out in 1994, lead single on her holiday album, Merry Christmas. It's so great. It was written and produced by Mariah Carey and Walter Afanasieff. And I've seen interviews with him where he talked about how, like, it's not a song that we ever thought could even be performed live because, like, some of the piano parts are faster than like a human can play. And they recorded it in August. They said that Mariah Carey like really decked out the whole studio in Christmas stuff so that she could get in the mood. It wasn't a hit immediately, but now obviously it is the Christmas song of maybe many decades, let alone just the 90s.
It's so great. Let's do it twice.
Yeah, there we go.
That is my number 3. It's All I Want for Christmas Is You. The song is undeniable.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, it's sort of like the greatness of like the Patriots, in the early 2000s. Sure. There are certain things that the greatness of it is just undeniable. Yeah. Tom Cruise is a movie star.
Yeah.
You cannot deny that he just has this it factor. And that song, something about Mariah on it, something about the way it was written, everything about the song is undeniable. And yes, we hear it a lot. And that if we didn't hear it as much, maybe it wouldn't bother people as much. But like, what a beautiful gift that we live in a time where there is a song that amazing that people want to play it that much.
Multiple times, yeah.
And that, I think if we flip the script on it, and, I know it's hard to avoid, and sometimes it gets annoying, or maybe there's this narrative like, it's played too much, it's overplayed, it's annoying. It's not.
It's a great song.
It's a great song. And I dare you, I know everybody who's listening to this show at some point this holiday season in their car, in the shower, the song is going to come on and they're going to
sing along.
They're going to sing along. They'll be snapping. They're going to be clapping.
Totally.
So just embrace it. You'll be annoyed by it sometimes, but just embrace the greatness that is All I Want for Christmas Is You. We don't need to play it because we just listened to it. So moving on to your number 2.
Moving on is a great segue there, Danny.
I didn't even know. I had no clue.
This really should be number 1, but I wanted to try to take this list a bit more seriously.
We've matured
I
over the years, yeah.
But I don't even know what song to pick from It's a Cow Christmas. But if we're talking 90s, we're talking Christmas music.
Yep.
For me, the greatest Christmas album maybe of all time came out in 1991, 92. It's debatable when it came out.
Yeah.
But it's a Cow Christmas. If you're new to the podcast and you are unfamiliar with this album, let me just open your ears to the greatest collection of songs and Christmas nostalgia that you will ever hear. If I had to pick one song, if I had to, besides, Hallelujah chorus, Angus we have heard on high, Santa cow, Jezebel the cow, the 12 Days of Christmas, Carol of the Cowbells, I think I've got to go We Three Cows. We Three Cows is so ridiculous and also great. Like, it's a great song. If it wasn't about cows and Christmas, you'd be like, wow, that's a great jazz standard. So if we're going to play anything, let's play We Three Cows. I've talked ad nauseum about a cow Christmas, but to be real for a second, the 90s is our childhood, right? That's 100%. When we were really kids. Yep. And the thing that makes me feel like a kid more than anything at Christmas, and not only feel childlike, but also literally make me feel like I am going back to my childhood, is listening to It's Cow Christmas. And the fact that I've gotten to share this now with my family, and my kids love it so much, and every person that listens to this podcast that has taken it into their souls and their families, I think you can probably see the joy that comes out of this album.
I realized they missed a pun in one of those songs.
What's that?
Should have been the 12 Hays of Christmas.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll give our buddy a call.
Yes.
We had on season 1.
Rob Barrett.
All right, Rob, good old Rob. So you went to your childhood for your number 2. I'm going to my childhood for number 2. It's Somewhere in My Memory.
Sure.
By John Williams. Like, as we know, if you've listened to this show since the beginning, or even for the last hour, you know that Home Alone is my favorite movie of all time. I think many of us, maybe, like, I know for me, I saw myself in Kevin, wanting like our own space in the world, but also wanting to be like left alone. But then when you're left alone, we realize how much we love those that are usually around us. And I think that's one of the beautiful messages of the movie. It's reminding us that, you may be annoyed by your family or your friends or coworkers or whatever, but a lot of times when those people aren't around you all the time, you start missing them. And being alone isn't as great as you think that it is. And the orchestrations on this are stunning. I love the message of it, just this idea of like somewhere in my memory. Like when I think about Christmas, like somewhere in my memory are all of those people, all of the magic, everything that made Christmas, this season, so magical, lives in my memory. And it is a beautiful gift. And even though it's 30 plus years ago, it feels like just yesterday. That's the beautiful thing of powerful memories. And we have that ability to create those magical moments during the holiday season. And I think it's important that we take note of that and create as many of those moments for ourselves and those that we love, as we possibly can. So
play a little bit of it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's always good.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Danny. All right, we're to my number 1.
We made it.
Which, again, Cow Christmas and this album, I like. To only pick one song from this album was very hard for me, but it's going to be the album of When My Heart Finds Christmas by Harry Connick Jr. Came out in 1993, October 26th, 1993. It was the best-selling holiday album in 1993.
Wow.
And if I had to pick one song, and there's so many great ones. It Must Have Been Old Santa Claus is a great one. His version of Let It Snow is great. His version of Sleigh Ride is spectacular. I Pray on Christmas. What Do You Do on New Year's Eve? But if I had to go with one, I'm going to go with When My Heart Finds Christmas, the title track from the album. It just is so great about this idea that when there's all these different holidays that have different memories for us about different types of things and the people that you're around. But he says, when my heart finds Christmas, I hope I find you too, And I think that it kind of goes back to this idea that we were talking about on a previous episode of like getting home for Christmas and like whether that home is an actual building or just getting home to yourself or home to a loved one in a space that is not normally your home,
right?
But just come home for Christmas to whatever makes you feel grounded and settled and loved and seen and celebrated. And I love this album so much. He was only 25 years old when he recorded this.
Really?
Which seems crazy to have that kind of like depth of soul at 25 and record this stuff.
I'm so grateful that you introduced me to that album because I don't think I'd listened to anything from it until you brought it up. I think it was on like your top modern songs. I think was the first time it came up on the show. Or it might have even been top songs of all time from season 1.
Probably.
And I've fallen in love with it. I Pray at Christmas is such a great song as well. The whole album from start to finish. If you haven't listened to it, check it out. It's definitely worth a listen. Before I reveal my number one, wanted to remind you guys, if you're not subscribing to the show, please make sure you do so, or excuse me, follow. Don't say subscribe now, follow the show. Tap that button, smash it, whatever. I don't know. You can follow us on social media at Christmas Countdown Show. If you're loving what you're hearing and you want our bonus picks, 11 through 15, plus ad-free versions of all episodes, and to be a part of our incredibly merry Christmas Countdown crew, you can join our Patreon. The link for that is in the episode notes, or you can go to patreon.com/Christmas Countdown Show. All right. My number one is going to be twofold, and I hope you'll bear with me for a second here. I think people who've listened to this show know very likely what song I would put at number one. It doesn't have the same emotional connection to me like your number one did from your 80s countdown. Where you're like, this just describes me, and I can't have this list without this song. And it's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Sure.
By NSYNC. I talked about it a ton in our boy band, or my boy band countdown, your pop punk rock countdown last season. Haters come for me. I think it's, one of, like, it is 90s Christmas for me. I don't want to listen to the song, though. And I'm making a pivot here, and I hope you're okay with this. Because, and I'm going to kind of get emotional here for a second, because when I was putting this list together the other night, I was putting like the final touches on it. I got a text from my dad that my uncle had gone into the hospital. And this uncle has been like the patriarch of, like, this is my stepdad's brother-in-law, but he's been like an uncle to me. He welcomed me in like one of his own, my mom and myself when my stepdad, my dad, Michael, and my mom got married. His name is Uncle Ken. And my dad had texted me the other night saying that he wasn't doing well and he was taken to the hospital. And unfortunately, since I made this list and today, my Uncle Ken has passed away. Oh, sorry, man. And when I got the news, I was putting the final touches on this countdown, and I was like, I want to make sure I don't miss anything, you know? And I don't know if you're like me, where like maybe I hated on Kenny G a little bit over the years, just because it was like so, I don't know. Cheesy, yeah. But I was listening to his album because it's like the number one ranked Christmas album of the 90s. It spent the most weeks at the top of the charts of any 90s Christmas album. And as I got this text, Silent Night came on. And I just got so moved because, like, we all know Silent Night, right? We know the lyrics to it. But because we're singing it, sometimes we don't pay attention to the music. Sure. And the composition of the song is so beautiful, and Kenny G's take on it, like, I literally was like in tears, like, learning this information about my Uncle Ken. And I just, now that unfortunately he has passed, I think the line about sleep in heavenly peace, like, really resonates with me in a big way. So I want to just shout out my Uncle Ken and say thank you for all of the years of love and kindness. He's one of the most gentle humans I've ever known. He was my doctor for many, many years. He was, he was a general practitioner, and he's just was always there. He was a rock of support. He didn't say a lot, but he just had one of the most genuine, kind smiles, and he was just a steady presence in our family's lives. And I'm grateful to have known him. He inspired me with his slideshows that he would present to us every time he would come back from a trip with my aunt, and all the photos in his practice were taken by him. And I was just so blown away when I learned that. And I think it really inspired me as I've started to travel the world to try to capture these special moments on photos. And I think it definitely inspired me to want to share that, that love of photography and capturing moments with others. So shout out to you, Uncle Ken. Love you. Grateful to have known you. Thanks for letting me have that moment, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah,
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We did it. Another great list of 90s Christmas music. Hopefully you liked what we told you about. Hopefully you found out about some new pieces of music, even though they're old now, like us.
How did that happen?
They're from the 90s. But we thank you so much for listening. Make sure you find somebody, give them a squeeze, tell them you love them. And we will see you on the next episode, but we will close it out how we always do by saying a very heartfelt Merry Christmas.
And Happy Holidays.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.